So I wanted to make a video about multiboxing in Trove. This video is more about how to log in with the Glyph launcher, like an auto way to do it, so that you could just press a keybind, for example, and then have the Glyph launcher basically log in for you automatically and just click play for you. That's what this video is mainly about. Now, you could do this with several accounts if you wanted to, because multiboxing allows for that. And we're gonna go over our hotkey, which allows, well, it's basically the method for using this automation method. And this website goes over more about the entire thing. URL right there, which has important aspects of multiboxing. So I'll just briefly go over it.
Select. So this is to do with modification of site products, price, stuff like that. Third party, directed towards a third party. Violate any third party, something to do with comments. What else? Comments by you or any third party. And lastly, we have claim a demand, including the reasonable attorney fees made by a third party. This is all good and fun, whatever. Let's move to multiboxing. In this, it goes over why and what multiboxing is, or limitations, allows for one or more clients to be used. It allows you to do farming, other stuff, all fine when using mobile accounts at once. Also, there's this, you cannot use third-party programs to control all accounts. So for example, you can't farm all of them at the same time, like moving them around all at the same time, stuff like that. For example, this so you must control each alt yourself. I do, what's the word? Incentivize not using third-party programs to control alts, stuff like that.
Then we will move on to the actual AHK file. So what you're gonna want to do, once you download AHK, you're gonna want to right click on desktop somewhere, whatever. Want to create a new AHK script. Once you have the script, you can rename it to your username, and you could rename it to 7 accounts at once, whatever. But 7 accounts at once would have to modify the current script I'm showing, because this script is only for logging in with one account and playing on one account. So let's get into the script. So from here, you can see that it starts off with this weird thing, right? And I would also think it's weird, but this is apparently a not uppercase. This is apparently a left control key. Then this is J, so we're basically doing Control J, or Control plus J. Then with this keybind to activate all of this code, when we've run all of that code, we just end up returning the code. From here, because our glyph isn't selected, or it might be selected, whatever, just to play it safe, if it isn't selected, we're just gonna activate the window. From here, we're gonna want to move the application so that if it's not in this current position or wherever this is, we're gonna want to move it back to where it should be, which is this exact position of X and Y. This would be resized, so we would have a resize value of X and then Y, but we don't need resize. I don't think Glyph uses resize. Gonna wait. Sleep is an alternative word of using wait, so yeah, 100 ms. If we were to set this to 1000, then it'd be 1 second. Then we're gonna want to click on the login button, To do that, we want to specify a click action, left click, then specify a X and Y position. Then we're gonna wait. We're gonna click on the button that's to do with login next. So we're gonna click on login to a different account, which is related to this line of code here. Click action, it's a left click, and a X and Y pause of this. Gonna wait. We wanna go ahead after when we've clicked on this login button, then clicked on login to a different account. We wanna click on this email button or box. Yeah, I've specified it as a box throughout this. So we're gonna click, then we're gonna left click, so whatever. X and Y pause. Gonna wait. So we wanna input text, and to do that we're gonna use the input action, then we're gonna send in our email. You wanna change this to your email that you wanna use for your account to play Trove with. Then we're gonna wait. And also this text is to be to be inserted into this box that we selected earlier. Then we are going to click on the password box down here, and once we have specified left click and the position, and I want to wait, then this is very important to listen to about, because you might get confused or you might get this wrong. I could see you getting this wrong because of AHKs. Like, I could have probably written this in a more better way of so you can use any character, like special character, without any backlash to it. But yeah, we're gonna want to input. Well, we're gonna want to have an input action for sending the text, like we have done up here. And as you see, this would be our password in its original state. If I do something like that, this is our password in its original state outside of the quotation marks. There's a few special characters and numbers, letters, random words, whatever. But because this and this is detected as inputs to AHK, you end up having to modify this password so it gets inputted as regular text or something into our password box. I'm not entirely sure what the AHK password thing is that get detected are. Special characters that get detected are. The point is, you're gonna have to like maybe change your password. You might have to try find out. Maybe a special character could be this. No, not that. It could be this, and you might have to put brackets, not brackets, curly braces around it. Like that. While your original password could be something that looks along the lines like this with whatever. Anyway, moving on, we will have the way up next. We want to click on the login button here once we have inputted our email and password. And so to do the login button, we want to click. You want to send a click, then you want to do a left click, and then X and Y pause. Gonna wait 1,000, because once you click on the login button, you have the information here, right, of your email password. You want to click on this login button. Once you do that, it's going to be authorizing like the email and passwords into Glyph, and it's going to take like a second or how long, so you'll want to wait like longer time for it to wait. Once you do that and it's authenticated your login information, you'll be logged in, you'll see your name here, and then from there we will be clicking on the play button, which is shown right here, of a mouse action. Gonna left click and then the X and Y pause. Gonna wait again because why not, and then we are going to exit the script. So down here, when we have our script open, so as you can see, if we go to run script, it ends up loading. Yeah, it ends up loading down here, and you can see that username1.ahk is the name of it as we just ran. When we run this, right click on this, we can open it to see the current information that's been, processed into it, what's been inputted into it. I'm not going to be using that because this is more for debugging. And then right here, if you make any modifications to this script, you can always reload it. I don't think you can reload it like other than like once or something. I don't know. And edit script is, I guess it's through this or whatever. It would be probably on the notepad if you were using notepad to edit. But through all of this, we end up having a script that ends up clicking to get the GUI up, inputting our email and password, then pressing play so that we play the game. So now that I've inputted my email and password into the script of this file, I'm going to go to the Glyph launcher. As you can see, I'm not logged in. I'm going to... Actually, it would be best, right? So let's, run the file. Now it's showing as the name username1 as this file is named. And from this, we can use the keybind now. As you can see, this Glyph launcher isn't like, let's just move it around, I guess, to that. I'm not going to be tabbed in on the Glyph launcher. Now, if we press Control and then J and automatic. This video told me getting to the application state of playing the game ends up being 20 minutes long. These two scripts were used in the making. I used two different keybinds for these. For example, to get the current mouse position, I used Control P. Then we want to use the action of get mouse, and we want to get X and Y. Then we want to do a specific box, and then we just send a message of this string with that, and then the actual information that we need. And then we have a get window position as well. For example, left control 0 ends up getting the application position X, Y. Gonna leave that blank, we want to get the application. Then we will do a message box and string X, Y. The actual X and Y pause that we need. like shown in here, very similar. But to Trove, you can see that the game works. I can play, can fall, do actions. Now, I'm going to show a method of being able to automatically run this without having to press the keybind. For example, just remove the command up there, whatever it is called. Gonna hold left shift, then press tab to indent it this way, and this should be fine. Gonna save. We don't currently have it open, so once we right click and run this script, it's gonna move our mouse automatically and stuff like that, so we won't want to move our mouse in the action. So press the script and let it do its own thing. From here, you can see that we are loaded back into the game. All fine. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later, if I do end up making another tutorial, or end up streaming. Bye!